first tonight at 5, cracking down on fake threats. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marissa Bodner.
And I'm Stephanie Grinley. Lawmakers want making a false report of a crime that leads to an evacuation, shutdown, or lockdown a felony in Maine. CBS 13's Mal Meyer is in Portland. And Mal, the biggest concern is for the schools.
That's right, Stephanie. Most of the testimony for this bill earlier today centered around last November. That's when there was a massive swatting hoax around the state. It impacted 16 communities, including Portland. Someone called law enforcement reporting that there was a school shooter when there wasn't.
On November 18th, a swatting hoax was called into my high school.
Katya Fromuth is a freshman at Yarmouth High School. She says that fake threat led to real fear then and the days to follow.
Maine has gotten lucky. We have not yet fallen victim to a school shooting, only terrifying hoaxes.
More than 300,000 students have experienced gun violence at schools since 1999, according to the Washington Post.
The people responsible for locking down schools based on false information are preying on the fear and trauma built into our culture after decades of truly horrific tragedies.
Multiple groups say other laws, like terrorizing, don't cover these fake threats.
So if I said, I'm going to kill you, that could be under terrorizing. Swatting, though, is a different situation.
That's why LD 405 and an amendment to it would update the state's current false public alarm law, which hasn't changed in nearly 5 decades.
I wanted to make sure that we had the legal tools to capture this conduct.
If people called an emergency communication center or 911 to report fake information that leads to an evacuation, shutdown, or lockdown, or generates an emergency response, that would be a Class C crime. It's punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. Do you think that this would stop some people from making these threats?
I think it would have a deterrent effect if people knew that it was a felony.
That's why students like Katya want lawmakers to pass this bill.
Doing this would send a message to copycats of hoaxes around the country that we will not tolerate any more of this domestic terrorism.
Now, the ACLU of Maine testified in opposition to this bill. They say that it would not deter these kinds of situations from happening, and they believe that the current law does cover this. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, what other threats this would apply to, we'll explain later. Reporting live in Portland, Mal Meyer, CBS 13 News.
All right, we'll continue to follow it, Mal. Thanks.